Hey guys, how's it going today? Dan from Involved Jeeping. Hope everyone is out enjoying this amazing November weather. You can't complain when it's warm in November. If you have the opportunity, jump in your Jeep, go for a drive, take the top off, just get out, enjoy it. Today, I am super excited because I have a new product that just showed up. It's a new product that is a new project for the Jeep Wrangler. I'm gonna be featuring this product in the next few videos that I post. Mainly because the product is new to the market, so I really want to make sure that everything gets communicated properly. It's also a big product. The product that I'm going to be doing is actually a new lift for the Jeep Wrangler. If you remember from my previous videos, or if you don't, the lift I have on my Jeep Wrangler is a 2.5-inch spacer lift. I recently put Fox 2.0 performance shocks in it this summer. But what I'm going to be doing is actually pulling all of that out and replacing it with a complete full suspension kit. The kit that I'm putting in it is going to give me a little bit more height, but it's also going to give me the ability to go low. You might be wondering, what do I mean by that? Well, what I'm going to be doing and what I'm installing is a new product to the market. It's one of the first that came into production, so I'm super excited to show you it. And what it is today is the new AccuAir JL air suspension kit. Basically, it's a kit that replaces your springs. It has control arms. It has a full, complete kit. It has an air tank. It basically gives you the ability to adjust the height of your vehicle to what you need. It does ride at 3.5 inches of lift, so that's going to be more lift than my 2.5. But off-road, and I believe below 25 miles per hour, you can actually adjust it with the press of a button to either up to 5.5 inches of lift or down to 1.5 inches of either 1.5 inches of lift or 1.5 inches below. I'm not quite sure on that, so we're gonna have to find out. But what I'm going to be doing is doing a few videos about this kit. The first video is going to be an unboxing. So what I'm going to do is open up all of these and go through each part and show you guys what this kit comes with. And then the next few videos are going to be install videos and then a test and function video. So really showing you guys all aspects of this lift kit. I'm pretty excited about it. I am so happy that I was able to get one of the first kits out. If you've been following the Jeep community, there's definitely kits that have been in SEMA. They've been testing it for the last year, but this is the one of the first production kits. So I'm lucky to got my hands on that. The kit goes for $7,000. I'll put a link below if you want to check it out yourself and get all the features. But what we're gonna do is dive into unboxing this, and then we'll go into looking at all the products. So let me dive into opening this up. So you can see I've got the entire kit unboxed. It is a lot of components, but really you got to think it's not that much if you consider what you're getting. You're getting a complete lift kit with all control arms, springs if you were to get a normal lift kit, and then you're also getting onboard air. If you were to buy just a regular lift kit and onboard air, you'd be looking at the same amount of components. So it's really not that bad in retrospect of what you're getting. What we're gonna do now is we're not gonna go through each product and give you a little bit of feedback on and thoughts about what you're getting, so you guys all understand what comes with this kit. So the first parts we're gonna take a look at are the metal components. It looks like we've got 3 sets of control arms. These are probably the rears, either the upper or lower. Not 100% sure, so we'll have to see once we go to install. Then we've got the front upper and lowers. These look pretty beefy. I'm pretty impressed with them. They're a lot better than what stock offers. They do have brackets on them, and most likely those brackets are for the ride sensors. I'm glad to see they actually welded on brackets instead of just a clamp system. Definitely means that you have the confidence to know that the ride sensors are secure and not going to slip, and that your ride is always going to be accurate. Also glad to see that they did not go with adjustable. That just shows that they put a lot of science into making sure they know the right ride geometry and everything's correct. Next is the track bar. So we've got a front adjustable track bar. I want to say this is pretty solid. I'm happy to see that they upgraded. It's definitely a lot better than stock. I currently have the Yeti one on there. I will be removing that just to put the complete kit on, but I want to say in comparable to what the Yeti offers, it's pretty beefy. So stock, it was nowhere near this or the Yeti. So glad to see they put that on, because that's going to help with alignment and ride quality. They also have, I think this is the rear track bar bracket. So basically this helps with the tracking, centering the axle. This looks like a decent part. Powder coating looks good. Happy about that. We've also got, I'm assuming these are bump stop items. So they're probably gonna be used. I'm not 100% sure what they are, but I'm assuming they're bump stops. And then we've got some bracketry for that. So next we've got the air system. We've got the tank, the compressor, the Via compressor, the AccuAir brain system that controls all the airflow. And they've got this nice metal mounting plate that goes under the Jeep beside the exhaust. So I'm not sure quite where. We're gonna see where that goes. But overall, this is a nice little system. I definitely, from the photos, it looked a lot bigger. I'm pretty impressed in the size. It's gonna be interesting to see how it performs. But you know, Via is one of the best air compressors, definitely in the air ride system. So not surprised to see them partnered up on this. All of this is kind of pre-connected and wired. It looks like it's ready to go. It's pretty impressive that they created this system that bolts right up underneath the Jeep, freeing up the back space and allowing you to still have space back there. So it's great to see that they did this thinking. Overall, the quality of it looks pretty awesome. Can't wait to bolt it up underneath the vehicle. Next is the airbags. So these are what we would be replacing our springs with. These are what power the height, whether to go up and down, you put more in to go higher, less air to be lower. So what I see is these comes with 2 pairs, the front and the rear. Overall, Arnott's quality is pretty good. I want to say that these feel more industrial than what I've seen on my old mini truck, which was more of a show vehicle. These are definitely more industrial. Definitely gives me the confidence that they're going to last a lot longer. I am impressed with some of the details, like the screw at the top. That obviously means they've thought about how it sits into the Jeep. Tells you how to install them. It gives you takes out the question of if you got it correctly. Even notice on the front that the bottom mount and the top mount are tapered, so that probably helps with performance of the Jeep and the performance of when it's full air versus a little bit of air. So that's definitely great to see that quality of craftsmanship in these airbags. Next, we're going to take it to shocks. You get a full set of shocks, and impressively, these are also by Arnott. Not a usual brand you would think on a Jeep, but definitely a brand in air rides. So we're going to have to see how they do. Overall, the quality of them looks pretty good. And, you know, the fact that they're designed for the kit means they're probably going to work like amazingly. So Definitely excited to see how these go. I do wish the top wasn't red. I know Jeep loves red and red makes sense. I'm not a red person, so we'll have to maybe do something about that. But otherwise, quality of these looks amazing. And I look forward to seeing how they perform. Now we're getting down to the smaller items. At this point, we've got a few leftover metal parts. We've got our sway bar links. These are supposed to be longer than stock. They actually look longer than what I currently have for the 2.5-inch lift. So they're probably pretty accurate on what they're doing. They've also got, we've got our bracket systems for our sensors already assembled, which is great, and even labeled out, so that is great to see. And we've got all 4 of those. The last metal part is this cool bracket system that they've given us that controls the brain, that controls all those sensors, the ECU, and then it's got your actual air port. So if you want to fill tires and stuff, they actually got a port set up for that. But all this bracket system, if I believe, goes in the back of the truck on, I believe, this side. And so this is pretty cool that they even offer this little piece that completes it. I actually, as soon as I knew I was getting this kit, I was like, oh, I'm gonna run onboard air so I can fill up my tires. But they already have that set up. They already have the outlet for it, so it's great to see that. So we're on the last group of parts. This is an assortment of parts, everything you need to make all those main components work together. We have our air lines and our power lines. We have our connection lines for all the sensors. We have our speed module sensor. We have our controller. I have to say this controller is a good upgrade to what AccuAir used to be. This is heavy and nice feeling. The old one, I remember at one point, was very cheap and plastic feel. This one definitely has a more substantial feel, and I think it really suits industrial Jeep world. We also have more cords for an assortment of reasons. We have bags of cords. We have little bags of hardware. We have a big giant bag of hardware. We have a bag of zip ties. Extremely important. Need this to probably most likely to tie all the airlines up and away. So we got a bag of zip ties. We've got a bag of quick connections for connecting airlines together. We have a box of Wrangler pump accessory parts. So looks like filter replacement pieces and stuff like that. So they give you all that. We even have a Wrangler inflation kit. Basically, this is the line that you would use to connect to the airport system to fill your tires or blow air around. So it's nice that they've given that. Overall, this kit with that and all the other parts, definitely a complete kit. So just take a look at the full kit here. So guys, that is a big kit. You can see it has a lot of components, but it's a complete kit. It gives you everything you need to install the kit, but also to maintain good quality ride. That was one of the main reasons I kind of got this kit. I know that air ride tends to ride a little bit smoother than springs, so I'm really looking forward to seeing if this type of kit is going to make the Jeep ride a little bit better. But another reason I also get it was for its adjustability. My Jeep's not a show Jeep. I do like going to shows here and there, but I also want to be able to use it. So with living in a parking garage, my big concern was if I went higher that I wouldn't necessarily fit in the parking garage. Even sometimes with the soft top, I've had occasions where my soft top clips a pipe or something. So I really want the ability to be able to lower it and not have to worry about the height of the garage or where I'm going, where I'm driving to. So that's one thing I'm excited about this. Excited to have the ability to adjust it when needed to fit into certain areas. Also getting in and out. Sometimes you just want it lower. You just don't want to have to climb into it. Other times I want it jacked up all the way. So I am so excited to be one of the first consumers to purchase and install this kit. I'm excited to bring you guys along with me on this journey. On my next video, I'm going to be doing the install parts, probably install most of the components and the lift components. Then I'll do a second video about the air ride and the electronics part. But I really want to break them up and space it out to give you guys as much information about either how to do this or what it requires to do this. My following videos after that are going to be videos where I test the kit out, show how it operates, runs. Also going to do a video of longevity. After a winter, I want to see how this kit does after a full winter of salt and griming and driving. I want to see how it does. I want to see how it does in cold weather. So all of that stuff I'm excited to show you guys. So at this point, guys, I highly recommend subscribing to my channel so you can see the next videos of this install. And at this point, I'm going to wrap this up. So please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have not already, follow me on Instagram. And at this point, I will see you guys on the next video where I'll be installing this kit.